beautiful people, welcome back again to another video. If you are new in this channel, this is Queen Sharon Entertainment and home of freedom fighters. If you haven't joined our family yet, join us by hitting the red button down below there on the bell notification icon, so whenever we have a new video in this same channel, you will get notified. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you all. So my people, I have a video here that I want you all to watch, and I myself will be watching with you in this particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about the video after watching. Like and share this video, and I will see you guys again in my next one.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Biafrans and lovers of freedom across the globe. I am General Innocent Eni Oji, the General Officer commanding the Biafra National Guard, BNG, and the Biafra Armed Forces for the self-defense of the just restored Biafran sovereignty. I thank you all for standing for our rescheduled live broadcast direct from our Nsukka National Headquarters, Nsukka Province. The duty and service of Biafra National Guard, BNG, is to protect the people of Biafra, to defend our national flag, our borders, boundaries, and territories, and uphold our redeclaration of national sovereignty. On the 30th day of October 2021, the Biafra National Guard, and encouraged by the Biafran Spring Military Council of Administration, BSMCA, rehosted the Biafra National Flag, mounted the Guard of Honor, and redeclared after Ledim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu.
You're welcome to the broadcast.
On 30th May
November
1967, Biafran
the unveiling of the
independence,
Biafran
in which this
National
time
Guard
the honor was carried on by myself, my humble servant, third head of state and commander-in-chief of the Biafran Armed Forces and Biafran Provincial Government, General Innocent N.
by the third head of state of the Biafran
This
Nation,
is
General
a
Innocent
fulfillment of the Biafran Charter, which clearly defined our metamorphosis from Biafran Federal Government to Biafran Transitional Government, and now the Biafran Provincial Government. The redeclaration of our sovereignty during our live broadcast showed only a plateau simply because we do not wish to showcase our numerical strength, but we promise that soon we shall reveal our military strength at every of our barracks, borders and boundaries of all 31 provinces and capital laid either in defense of our Biafra national flag and sovereignty. We restate that our utmost priority is to defend our hosted flags, the lives of our citizens, properties, and territories. The Biafran Provincial Government humbly accepts the membership into the United Nations, UN, and African Union, AU, as we also seek to officially become member of the Economic Community of Central African States, CEEAC. Our representatives are on standby for meetings if needed. The United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People UN, IDRP, and Article 1 mandates that indigenous people have the right to the full enjoyment. I repeat, in Article 1 mandates that indigenous people have the right to the full enjoyment as a collective or as individuals of all human rights and fundamental freedoms as recognized in the Charter of the United Nations, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and international human rights law. Article 23 of the same United Nations Declaration also recognizes that indigenous people have the right to determine, I said, indigenous people have the right to determine and develop priorities and strategies for exercising their right to development. Hope the world can hear me clear. In particular, indigenous people have the right to be actively involved in developing and determining health, housing, and the other economic and social programs affecting them, and, as far as possible, to administer such programs through their own institutions. Hope I'm communicating.
Yes.
The African Charter on Human and People's Rights in Article 19 reaffirms that all people shall be equal. I said, the African Charter on Human Rights and People's Rights in Article 19 reaffirms that all people shall be equal. They shall enjoy the same respect and shall have the same rights. Nothing, I said, nothing shall justify domination of a people by another. Nothing shall justify the domination of a people by another. Also, Article 20 of the same African Charter, subsection 1 of the same African Charter on Human Rights and People's Rights recognize that all people shall have right to existence, which is to say, I am a Biafran all over the world. We have right to existence. And that is why you see me in this position today, because we have right to existence. And that is our right. No human being on earth can stop that which God has already ordained. You want? I proceed. All people shall have right to existence. They shall have the unquestionable, they shall have the unquestionable and inalienable right to self-determination. They shall freely determine their political status and shall pursue their economic and social development according to the policy they have freely chosen. Repeat. Article 20, subsection 1 of the same African Charter on Human Rights and People's Rights recognize that all people shall have right to existence, which I've already mentioned before. They shall have the unquestionable and inalienable right to self-determination, as I earlier said. They shall freely determine their political status and shall pursue their economic and social development according to the policy they have freely chosen. Article 20, subsection 2 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights confirm that colonized or oppressed people shall have the right to free themselves from the bonds of domination by resorting to any means recognized by the international community, which includes self-defense. I repeat, Article 20, subsection 2 of African Charter on human and people's rights confirm that colonized or oppressed people shall have the right to free themselves from the bonds of domination by resorting to any means recognized by the international community, which includes self-defense. That is why on May 30th, I redeclare the sovereignty of Biafran nation, which we are now into Biafran land already. We are not seeking for nobody to do us. We have already freed ourselves. What is remaining now is what? For our self-defense. That's why I want the world to know that we are prepared for self-defense. And I promise, even if it costs the last drop of our blood, I just understand it can never quit from this race. It's a promise. Nobody forced me to do so. But the Almighty Most High, Chukwuokike Abiyama, that sent me within the chair, they can never abandon me, because this is the time to tell the world about the message and to take our freedom by fire, by force. All right. I, General Innocent Ani Orji, urges all Biafran citizens to begin the use of our legal tender. The Biafran pounds and shilling, which is equivalent to 800 naira per 1 Biafran pounds. Ego igwe.
Thank you so much for watching that particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you again in my next one. Bye.